So I feel like this is again one of those important conversations that Amber needs to listen to rather than talk at all and try to see if she can pay attention. But hey, let's see.
I feel like we're gonna be friends for a long time, so
I'll
come out with it. Um, Definitely not Hallmark. This is actually the second time we've been married.
The second time, what?
Yeah. So we get married. I think everything's great, and he tells me that I'm making him unhappy, and then he leaves me for someone named Abigail.
Stop right there. Remember this morning I was talking about the money that was there and the fact that Anthony has moved the money, and I said, what is the incentive now for Anthony not to cheat? Because that's really what it is for a man, Let me be very reasonable. If there is no consequence and I can go ahead and cheat and you leave and I get no consequence at all, which is exactly why I think they make divorces, and that's kind of what it is. At the end of the day, divorce is made so that way the woman is able to give the man some sort of a consequence, or if it's vice versa, the man is able to give the woman some consequence. But if there is no money, then there is no consequence. And so y'all are not really realizing what I was saying. Y'all are thinking that it's just the money on Amber's part. The mere thing is that if you want the man to get a consequence and there is no money involved, then there is none.
Who he then is married to for 3 years.
Get out of here.
No joke. I'm left with like nothing from our previous life. He took everything. He makes all this money. They live in this giant house. Oh my God, I'm just telling you everything.
No, it's fine. Your secrets are safe with me, but
That's not true. And no, that's a whole different cap. Secret safe with what? I'm sorry, that is not true. No secrets are safe with Amber, but I could be wrong, and y'all could tell me that this is true, but no secrets at all are safe with Amber. Amber writes, be very honest with yourself and tell the truth. Y'all know Amber's mouth is a motor. It's a motor mouth, basically. You guys already know that Amber's mouth is a motor and it won't stop running, so this is just nonsense.
sorry.
So he crawled back. I mean, come on. Like, he crawls back, and then love is love, and he talked a really good game, and I took him back. So definitely not Hallmark.
Wow. I thought I was strong, but that is either strength or stupidity. I don't know.
All right. So what Amber don't realize is that she's getting a blueprint to her marriage for years to come. This is a wealthy man. It's a man who has a lot of money. And a man who has a lot of money believes that he has a lot of options and that he is supposed to be able to get the finer things and the best things in life. So the girl just described how her husband will say him unhappy with her and he goes to another woman. Then him spend the time with that woman, then he gets unhappy and him come back to her again. She's describing a pattern to Amber. Now, whether Amber is listening to that pattern or not, let's see. If she's going to respond accordingly or she's going to just go in her, ranting and raving.
Okay.
No, it's like,
But
I mean, love is foolish, right?
It is foolish, and I have definitely played the fool myself.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually been through something very similar. It wasn't as far back as 3 years ago, but Anthony dealt with my best friend.
Your best friend?
My best friend. This girl was in my house. I looked at her as a sister. And they even had a baby together.
No.
Yes. Yes. I have a whole stepchild. That's my godchild. It's a hot mess.
Do you talk to her?
Girl, I mean, recently, she had asked me for forgiveness, and I granted it to her because I was just tired of being held down by the bitterness of the whole situation.
The resentment.
Yes, but I sometimes ask myself, am I stupid? Am I a fool?
Love.
Girl.
Love.
All right, so you see the pity party and the trauma bonding, that's not going to work. This was a conversation that Amber needed So she could again get the blueprint as to a man like Anthony. Remember, Ben and Anthony are friends. And what do we always say on this channel, class? Birds of a feather flock together. Now, remember when I always say, but only they call not the women. This is now men. Anything Ben is liable to do, Anthony is liable to do as well because they are friends. That is the point of the matter that's going on at this point in time. Now, what I was expecting Amber to do was to sit down and listen and ask some more questions. So, what things indicated, things to you that he was cheating. So, how does the cheating normally start? Those are the questions you should be asking. But instead of asking those questions, you go down the street of trauma bonding. I think this is what women do a lot of times. Instead of y'all start asking the questions you need to ask, you try to see exactly if you can bond with the next woman because, of course, you want to tell her that, if she thinks that, her struggle was great, well, listen to my struggle, and that is not going to help you at all. That's not going to help a woman like Amber with a man like Anthony because I'm telling you right now, Shayla is loading in again. You hear what Abigail, you hear what this Ben's wife said? That Abigail comes around every now and again. That sounds to me, Abigail sounds to me like Shayla. It sounds to me like we will see Shayla again. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh no.
A fool for love.
Yes.
Right?
It's like a motto. I used to think people were foolish like before I lived it.
Yeah.
And then I lived it and thought, how can I not be with him? I love him.
Right. I mean, I can't judge another woman ever again.
Yeah, I'm not throwing a stone. I mean, I still can't read Abigail in the Bible, but
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. How did you ever gain your trust back? That's probably the one thing that I deal with the most is really trying to trust him completely.
time and proof.
In prayer.
That's it. Listen to me and listen to me again. So y'all understand this. This is a man of means. The man thinks he's supposed to be getting everything. That's what I was saying this morning. But I think what y'all keep going on is what Amber wants from Anthony. Even if Amber doesn't want anything from Anthony and all she wants is a committed man, she's not going to get that because a committed man happens when he feels like either one, him very in love with this girl because he's found her, or two, there are consequences if he were to think about cheating. Right now, all of his assets have been moved. She'll get just about nothing. That's what Ben's wife is telling you. She'll get just about nothing. So the best thing she can possibly do right now is take notes. I hope that she's taking notes. Class is in session and I hope Amber was taking notes instead of just thinking about this being the struggle Olympics and the trauma bonding that the both of them were doing. But give me y'all's take. Let me know what you think now. Does it open your eyes? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all.